We have our first semifinal. LiilD.C versus Vortix. It is Spain versus Sweden. LiilD.C, as we said, picked up by Mojave. And might get into the final right here. Made it to the semis, if I'm not mistaken. And the GGGs showed his skills there already. And now, how far can he go in the Back2Warcraft Cup? We have DC in the bottom left as the Night Elf on Northern Isles, and Vortix, the Kiwikaki defeater, in the upper right.
With some Night Elves, I think this could be Keeper, not with DC. I'm pretty sure it's going to go Demon. Boom! I knew it.
Yeah.
DC just a straight up map control kind of Night Elf, I'd say. Not relying on expansions, not relying on gimmicks, but on decent creeping, levels, and strength, map control, and then good micro. Really impressed with this micro, man. What he did in the Night of Mirror there looked very good.
That
very
was
good.
Indeed impressive. We have an early graveyard for Vortix, so no pure ghoul build that we see from Juan a lot. It's a rather happy build. If I'm not mistaken, LiilD.C had a pretty sick Warden back in the day. Haven't seen him with her a lot recently. So Acolyte over for scouting and Terenas. Wisp checked things out, checked the build out, DK spawning. Pretty normal early game so far.
Alright. This map normally pretty good for Demon Hunter. It's a safe level 3 creep. Pretty much always. If you're playing properly, which I expect DC to do, there's not really anything the Unit can do about this. And creep speed for the Night Elf should be quite a bit faster thanks to Demon right clicks and Ancient of War support. Did take quite a bit of repair though to make sure this first camp goes to DC. And that is going to be resulting in definitely a faster tech for the Undead then.
Yeah. We have seen this without repair, right? But with two archers, and then it didn't require one. But that was like once. One and done.
A few times, bro.
Yeah, Remo repeating. Are
you looking forward to the next 3 hours with me?
Looking forward to the minute we're off the call.
Someone in chat is saying Paella versus Viking. I have no idea what you mean by that, but dude, would I love some Paella right now.
Would I love a Viking right now. Saturday evening cast, ladies and gentlemen. 100% professional as always. So far, pretty much nothing happened. DC waiting for the 7 o'clock. Well, there's still quite some time to wait for.
He's keeping the wand? What?
Well,
200 Gs right there, bro.
If you use the wand, then burn. You pretty much lose no mana, but burn double mana.
That's so bad. That's so bad. No.
You just don't see the value yet.
Wow, dude, look at this Demon Hunter game sense. What the hell? There's a ragtag group of ghouls solo creeping and the demon sniffs this out. Crazy. Here's the item as well. Gauntlets.
Gets surrounded though. With skeletons. Oh, with the coil actually. Keeps it close. There's a staff. So not the end of the world. Vortix close to level 2 now. With the Murloc he gets it. And
DC has not appreciated the level 3 rush yet. I need to send him some DMs after this game.
Second crypt by Vortix.
Ooh, he's actually playing Gargs.
Huh. Didn't expect that. Not bad.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely not the happy build. Ah, hell yeah, Gargs. I'm excited.
Wow, can you fake that even worse? Or was that all you can go? Like this? You won't get an Oscar for that performance.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Daniel Day-Lewis is one of my personal heroes.
I wonder if DC is getting a panda. Sees this, gets a panda. There's a wisp to scout things, but he's not going all the way. And Gargs it is.
Early upgrades also. Normally against Gargs, you want to go for an early expansion as Night Elf. Make sure you're Safely mining off of 2 bases.
Pump fake on the coil, into a building, then coiling, and once again into a building. Impressive dodges by DC. Goes for the Naga now, right when the Gargs are crossing. Is he regretting this already?
Yeah, this is not the proper hero. Naga in the super late game against Mass Gargs really doesn't do that much. It's the Panda, or maybe even the Alchemist, which you want.
Dude, the block. What did this guy get for breakfast this week? It's so insane.
God damn. He can swing around from the other side. He can block him again. With the weight.
A so-called reach around. But not happening yet. 2 Gargs in the main, no AP, and no lore. Okay, DC now overwhelmed.
2 lores coming. Where are the next 2 Gargs? Oh, there they are. So 4 Gargs now.
Needs to babysit these lores now.
Man, playing against Gargs as Night Elf must be so annoying. There used to be a time when Night Elves every game were either getting tower pushed or Garg lamed. Damn, that must have been a rough time.
Or you play Talents.
Against Gargs? You think that's a good idea?
No, against Orc.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah.
Who tower pushed with Undead? When
Is
was
playing
that?
Talons fun, by the way? It doesn't seem like it's fun.
Nah, not really. Only with archers and Naga, this push seems very fun.
Vortix getting ready to expand. But the demon is on the lookout.
Pendant for Vortix, really good. Demon is so fast engaging, dodges the school surround. Seems like LiilD.C is always a little quicker. Thank you, ins Gesicht schädeln, for 2-month resub.
Are you in some way related to... What's the other guy's name? Ah!
The Wisp save with 3 HP. Barely not enough to kill these Wisps.
A player's forces are attack.
Still no AP. Going Bears now. Expo by Vortix.
Narrow Tower coming. 1 Narrow plus Spirit Tower can hold off against ridiculous amounts of Dryads and Archers.
He's going Bears. They can't hold on against Bears that well.
Not too easily. That's true. That's true. But Bears can't shoot up. I'm pretty sure DC is going to play differently if he faces Gargs again.
Yeah, kind of agree.
He played way too aggressively, in my opinion. I think he should have just crept the natural with his Demon and Archer. And just expand.
Good right clicks on the DK again. Chasing him away from the Ogre. Loses the Engine of War, okay. That's not too great. Not even Adept. 2 Bears and not even Adept. Ah, now.
Demon is finally gonna get to level 3. That took some time. He could have been level 3 so early in the game, Neil! Didn't do it! Why?
At least he got it now. Running into the army with double slow. That's a kill.
Second guard going down.
DC needs an orb.
What?
Needs an orb.
Who needs an orb?
DC.
DC?
Orb.
For what?
Killing Gargs. And in general, orb is good.
Is it good?
You're making my life really hard today.
Am I? Creep take time.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Man, it's pretty impressive here. And surround. There we go. Lightning shield even, but that hurts him more than it hurts the Demon Hunter. Zap comes in. That's a lot of ghouls hurt, and it was of course the lightning shield of DC. Not very smart. I'm gonna kick you in the balls so hard when I see you the next time.
Are you?
Why am I doing this? How ill-advised was it to pick Remo as my co-caster?
Was it? Still doesn't have an orb because he has... Wait, does he have an orb? No. Because he hasn't had a shop this whole time.
Yeah, he's trying to get it up, but Garg's cancelled it all the way. Slaughterhouse finally lit second on level 3. Not the best progress on the DK.
Pretty good guard control. I guess Vortix had years of experience with that. In the good old Twisted Meadows, every game turns into 40 minutes with island expansions.
Players' forces are under attack.
Classically, this was always played with frost worms at some point. But I don't see my frosty worms yet.
Well, maybe it's because they got heavily nerfed.
It was pretty crazy that they used to slow for 10 seconds even heroes.
I think it's super fair. They're the most expensive unit in the game. They should have some value. Oi, sweet fork. Good pickups by DC.
A player's forces are under attack.
Don't. Oh,
Good.
Sapper. Night Elves love their Sappers. Yes, they do.
I wasn't even saying anything. Stefan, thank you for the 29-month-3-7. So, DC. What now?
I think he's doing fairly good.
Is he?
But the expansion is quite an issue. 60 supply by Vortix. The cigarette shouldn't come up. That buys DC quite some time. Demon Hunter's not level 4. That's an issue. Naga not level 3. That's an issue. And in general, the anti-air
A town is under
doesn't
siege.
seem enough.
Yeah, it seems like DC is in kind of an impossible position. Can't counter expand. Can't push. Can't force a fight anywhere. It's a rough game.
Feels weird, but it seems like he needs more bears than it has to break this. But yeah, whenever he engages into the towers, the army is there. 2-1 upgrades.
Frenzy's about to kick in. A few seconds away only.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here we go.
Sapper.
Speedy Gonzalez unlocked.
Sapper number 2 takes out the Spirit Tower. Only the Rubian left. But yeah, that is 7 Frenzy Ghouls. Fog Lightning hits only 3 targets. The Panda would have been so much better. And this is how Gargs wreck Dryads.
Yeah, the bears are being ignored. This is the proper way to go. Just take out all the anti-air first. Oh, the Naga in trouble. Riju keeps her alive, but needs to transfer another item. Staff gets her out of there, keeps her alive indeed. Bears are still standing, but the bears, they have barely any damage uptime because they're so slow compared to everything else. Now the demon. Uh-oh, he's surrounded, he's stuck. There's no TP for him, and he is dead.
Only bears left. And with the Lich here, this is easy cleaning for Vortix. Whew, that was impressive. He was just hibernating all the time, the entire game. And then when it was important, great focus fire, great surround. Just kill everything.
Yeah. Unusual strat to see nowadays. Garg into tier 2 expo. Garg contain, Whisper Rat, all that annoying stuff. And DC, not ready for it. His micro was outstanding once again, but against this strat, against these numbers, all the micro in the world doesn't save you. Speaking of micro, nice saves here by Vortix. Lich is in trouble, is almost falling, but heal pod transfer keeps him alive. Unlike the demon, he's dead, and that's it. Giggy.
Nice play by Vortix. And yeah, maybe that Naga was not the best decision. Maybe he has to scout a little better or make a different decision, because that did not work out at all. Thank you, Slippy, for the €15 donation. Love your content, smiley face. Keep up the good work. My pleasure. We will. Boom, boom. Invite by Ember is here. Big shout out to our admin team. Ember, Lino, you're wonderful. Thank you.
Last refuge for our second map. That is a much easier natural creep. And I think that's what the demon should absolutely do. Creep your level 3, bro. Creep your level 3. Open up the natural. At least on this map. It's so good.
Yeah, that's true. In case you missed it, by the way, Take TV has announced the Stay at Home Story Cup for Warcraft 3. Next Friday, next Saturday, $2,000. We were gonna do the English cast. Take will do the German cast. We have 16 players in that tournament. 1 day of group stage, 1 day of playoffs. Gonna be great.
Hell yeah. TG Dubs won a map against Cash, by the way.
Wow.
But didn't win the series. So Cash versus Sheik is going to be our second semifinal.
Cool. I wonder if Cash is playing Orc or if he's fooling around.
I think he's playing Orc. Doesn't mean he has to. He defeated Hitman in the best of 5 grand final.
Oh, really? Because... just because... whatever. Yeah, he could play random. Like, he does not care.
Didn't he beat Side with his undead once? If I remember right, he did. Ooh, that must have been a painful loss.
Yes.
Well, I've been there. Cash has beaten me in Undead Mirror as well.
Okay, then... oops. Let's go into map number 2. It's the 1-0 lead for Vortix. 1 step away from the grand final. This is LiilD.C's pick. And this is where he was very strong. On Wednesday, when it was the GGG's Cup, that was all played on Last Refuge. Made it to the semis there and defeated Foggy. Of course, different matchup. Vortix was not playing, but he looked hella strong in game number 1.
Going for the same opening build here. The happy build. Is he going to transition into Gargs again with it? Would be quite interesting. On this map, it's definitely harder to get up an expansion with the Garg play, as the Night Elf's main is much closer to your natural, so it should be easier to possibly cancel. But I could see just no Gargs at all. That was kind of a bit of a curveball strat. It is Demon Hunter DK matchup. And especially getting destroyers somewhat early here on one base is very valuable. You can creep so fast with destroyers on this map. And there's a lot of creeps on this map. Triple hero. Pretty good.
True. Yeah, this Garg play came pretty much out of nowhere. I don't think anyone expected this from the happy opening into Gargs. This is pretty much the same again with the graveyard early. And DC will see this.
Yeah, so if it's 5 ghouls, it's almost certainly going to be Gargs. If he stops at 4, then it's probably going to be Fiends. Base by DC is looking a little weird. Imagine one Zapper in the middle of these 3 buildings.
Oh.
Kaboom!
But they're heavily protected on this map. Foggy's such an influencer. Started to play the sappers and all of a sudden they're everywhere.
Speaking of influencers, Pappy has been playing level 1 instant DK aggression on this map, and guess what Vortix is doing? Exactly that. Can't see any of the last hits, but we'll begin skeleton harass and start teching. Light of tech should be much faster than on map 1 because of no wisp repair being required here.
It's already a little bit of moon juice, but does it really do too much? I guess it keeps the demon hunter busy, so we can't go for the trolls. And so we won't be level 3 anytime soon. So, how many ghouls do we have? 3. That's it, right?
A player's force.
Ah, 4.
There's a fourth one. Is he intentionally bringing that ghoul to the DK, or is that just... Did he forget about the rally? Yeah, he forgot about the rally. Okay. This is pretty chill early here.
Yeah. Early harass, that's what you get.
Last Refuge, by the way, a map where it doesn't rain.
Oh, true. Wonderful weather here. Everything is green.
Yeah.
Everything seems sunny.
It's pretty dangerous to go sailing here, though. There's a lot of like shipwrecks and catastrophe that happened here. There's even a guy without a head, man. Scary. Oh, skeleton! Oh, almost got a kill. Man, that was a hype moment.
Did you know that you can't build a building on these islands on the right-hand side? It looks like you can, but you can't.
Yeah, it seems like it makes sense. Would be pretty annoying if there's like a farm there protected by 50 gyros.
Yeah, there was a base race between Foggy and DC, and Foggy had a Zeppelin and had one wisp left, and he was flying towards this island. I'm like, no way. There's no air unit at all for DC. There's no Zeppelin, so he could never ever kill that. But then, no space. Vortix lost a ghoul.
Yeah. Again, the Demon Hunter's presence here. Really good. The movement perfectly aware of these little creep attempts. And it is Gogs again, by the way. And DC's making the same mistake again. He's playing too aggressively. He's not opening up the natural. He's not expanding.
I guess if he just goes Panda, his chances of winning are increasing a lot already.
Yeah, they are a lot higher. But normally, an early expansion with Gargs, against Gargs, I mean, is always playable. Before the two Gargs are out, you know, you want to have the Expo already coming up and kind of finishing when the next two Gargs come then. And if you can expand, why not expand? It's playing Naga again. What the hell? How are you playing exactly the same again? DC.
Yeah, that seems like, I don't know, Starshape is whispering in his ear.
What's he whispering? I need to go to the toilet.
Wrong strats, as always. Okay, he's going creeping now with a Subi mask, but lots of time and space for Vortix. He's not pressured at all at this point. Time for the Gargs. They're already in the base. They're canceling the lore again. Or try to.
This is a big deal. Do they have the damage?
Not yet, but more coming. Well, they deal with the Wisp first.
A player's forces are under attack.
Damn, Vortix is stealing so much of DC's side of the map.
Yep, getting very close to 3. He's getting bonus experience here on tier 2. But Vortix is playing himself differently here. He's rushing tier 3. He's not trying to get this tier 2 expo up, which kind of makes sense on LR, as it's a lot harder to establish than on Northern Isles because of the distance. And looks like DC has the hard read that there is the expansion attempt coming up top left, but that is not the case.
No, 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 no. It's also not that much pressure with the Garg, so DC's game is unfolding a lot better. Has to uproot the lore. A little bit of a mistake.
Oh, that Berserker. That would be an expensive loss. Yikes. Nice block.
Blocks of Vortix are just so damn good in this tournament. Every game we saw of Vortix had at least one sick block.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
DC, as insane as he looked in the Night of Mirror, I think he's just simply not making the proper calls here in this game. His micro is still really good, but yeah, these Garg and Ghoul numbers will be very high. And the Naga is not the best hero against that, as we laid out multiple times now. No Lich yet. Should be coming.
DK3? Yeah. Waiting for the tier 3, get a little bit of solo experience maybe. Naga's even taking quite some damage from these Gargs. It's also a thing that wouldn't happen to... to the Panda, and just dead. Yikes!
It just seems like DC really isn't ready against this Garg play.
No. Maybe Vortix has this experience from ladder. Knows, this DC guy, he's pretty good, but if I play this and this, he doesn't know what to do.
A player's
Yeah.
forces are
And I
under
guess
attack.
really not many people play Garg anymore.
No.
I mean, Edo does all the time, but
Edo is Edo.
not many others.
Yeah, DC was super impressive on Wednesday and also earlier today. The Vortix dismantles him like that. Expressive square.
Do you mean impressive?
What did I say?
Expressive.
Ah, yeah, that yeah, expressive, of course, makes all the sense.
A player's
Does it?
forces are under attack.
Stop it.
Quite a few Gargs and Archers now. They do pretty well against the Gargs. Did I say Gargs and Archers? I meant Dryas and Archers. But what about Frenzy Ghouls? Frenzy Ghouls pretty good. And they are running... Dude, what he's playing without Lich? He's just playing DK solo? The Madman?
Looks like a level 4, level 2 aura. Units all over the place.
Oh, the Gargs! The Archers, I mean, almost caught out. Need to get them to safety. Shredder?
Player's forces
What?
are under attack.
Can't be killed that easy by Gargs. Oh my, these Dryads. In a concave with all the archers, that's quite okay. But how is this fight? Heal ward taken out immediately. Dryads just pop.
Everything is super fast with a level 2 aura. I hear a lot of Night of Death cries. Oh. DC dropping down to 36.
God. Such a slaughter in his own base.
Yep. Quite a few ghouls here are close to dying as well. Vortix is not pulling them back perfectly. And the demon with the orb might be able to hold, actually.
Yeah, this time the orb is a lot earlier in the inventory of the demon. Gargs are starting to drop as well. Level 5 though. Is it level 3 aura? No.
Huh? But he holds on. Not bad.
So far he
Player's
does.
forces are under attack.
Thank you, Flash Name, for the prime sub.
Yeah, not having a Lich is a weird choice. Orb is pretty good. Nova is also pretty good.
All of a sudden, supply is kind of equal. But more Gargs are coming. Took out all the archers. Man, so many corpses in this. This is a boneyard, pretty much. Jesus. But yeah, a little bit of overcommitment. That's a level 4 Demon Hunter. Damage isn't that crazy, but now there's not too much to creep anymore.
Why isn't he going Lich, dude? I don't get it.
Especially
It's
now
not like
that
his
he's
DK
far.
ult is so great.
Well, level 3 aura is kind of an ult.
So you're saying if you could choose between Avatar of Vengeance and level 3 aura, you would sometimes go level 3 aura?
I say if I have to choose between level 3 aura and animate dead, then I will go aura 3.
Yeah, that's true. Shredder getting shredded, unless there's a staff. There is no staff. Get shredded, Shredder. Oh, and the demon is surrounded. That might be the TP. But he doesn't even have an Orb of Corruption. Vortix, no Orb, no Lich.
No TP, no potion. Lots of misses, man. These ghouls, they're popping hard.
This was
TP.
not the right choice.
There is almost no Moon Juice anymore. DK is just going for the Demon Hunter. I have had enough of this. But DC is holding on. Again.
Yeah, DC has more supply. DC is turning this around.
Oh, Vortix. Too impatient.
Yeah, surrounding the demon, not a good idea.
Like the one overextension in the first fight, I can understand that. There was still damage to be controlled. He could have taken the game from here. But the second one, without items, without orb, yeah, just going for the surround and pray.
So, DK, 1 kill away from level 6. This is just not making frickin' Lich. What the hell?
Gotta get that level 6 first.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh. Zippity zap. Takes out 1 Garg.
So many Gargs. DK is doing pretty much nothing.
Bye bye, abuser.
Okay, he's dead now.
Come on, he just wants to cast. Oh, DK's dead, lulz. Mana burn! Burn!
No, Dryad!
What the hell was this game doing?
Yeah, that was the 1-1.
Lulz, Vortix, why don't you make a Lich, bro?
Maybe he enjoyed playing this and just wants one more game.
Alright, I guess so. Dude, DC's really lucky that he was given such a late game. He was in a bad spot. He didn't have an expansion.
There was
didn't have Panda.
There was a freaking gift.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Fun game though. So now we're gonna
Terenas.
have third map.
Terenas stand.
Let's stand. How is this not vetoed? What does Vortix have planned here? This is normally always the #1 veto against Night Elf.
I see a Dreadlord player.
And you know what? This is Vortix's loser's choice. Lulz.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kefka Time, for the 9-month resub. GLHF, thank you.
Yeah, fast expansion is the only reason really why you would leave Terenas in the pool.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen him play Dreadlord before.
Can't remember it either. It's been quite some time since I have seen Vortix games, though. So not sure. Yeah, this could be the ticket to the grand final for LiilD.C, given to him by Vortix. Or he just smashes him now. We'll see. LiilD.C, Vortix, TS, decision time.
Vortix has this icon from the Frozen Throne. He actually played the campaign, dude. Lamau. So, Vortix top left, DC bottom right. The reason why this map is so good for Night Elf is it's very good Ancient of War creeping, it's very good level 3 map, and it has mercenaries as well. It's exactly what you want. And also, pretty doable expansion. But DC, he does not like expos. He wants Demon, he wants Naga, he wants Dryads. He wants to fight on one base. And tier 3. And Vortix is going with a standard build. Not a ghoul opening, so... Happy build again, which is... very much surprising me.
Yeah. But especially if the Night Elf goes expansion, then Gargs really shine on this map as well. As you can just, fly over the river, attack again, fly over the river, attack again.
Wait a minute. Why is this Ancient of War so late?
Fell asleep?
Huh?
I don't know. Vortix again with the graveyard early. He can easily pull these creeps. Oh, still attacking. Okay, good damage, but should still be enough now that the Wisp is re-triggering the aggro. You have a DK against the Demon Hunter for the 3rd time in a row. No Dreadlord, no Keeper.
And no creep here for DC. Normally you're supposed to finish this camp before the DK even shows up or close to it. So,
Player's forces
DC
are
isn't even making use of the biggest advantage of Terenas, this early Merc camp creep.
Creeps are still attacking here. Aura first harass.
town is under siege.
Okie dokie. This is a great map for playing Gark Harass and expanding on the other side, by the way. So, it could be looking quite similar to game 1 again. Something's really off with DC here in this early game. Strange.
And he took a second after these games, was AFK for a bit. Seems like that threw him off. Gotta keep the grind going. Thank you, Blunt Poe, for the Prime sub.
A player's forces are under attack.
2 will split to creep the green, at least a little XP for the DK. Tech at 40%. Now he's creeping, but once again, DK is here.
Super strong early here by Vortix. Extremely disruptive. And DC cannot unfold at all.
A player's forces are under
Now
attack.
going to the middle. Hoping to get some greens there, but man, this Merc camp, this was supposed to be taken a long time ago. Should have been level 2 Demon a long time ago, plus Berserkers, plus Shadow Priest.
0 experience, man. It's so crazy. Of course, no coil to steal anything, but just completely disruptive.
Fiends now, by the way.
Huh. No Garks. Nice. Good for us. If he goes Panda, now I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, I'm very surprised there's no Wisp in the Undead main scouting. Like, right now is the time to scout for double crypt.
Did he scout in the second game? I'm not sure. In the first game he had a Wisp in the north, but did only see it with the Naga. In the middle.
No. Oh, double claws. That's pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Also, no experience for Vortix from this harass. Maybe with the Fiend now, but his DK is super hurt already, trying to block with an Archer, but
Vortix with the Naga.
A player's forces are under
passes the
attack.
block. So, DC Naga again.
Has to be Naga.
Well, it had to be Panda on map 2. And he still went Naga. Demon Hunter all of a sudden close to level 2. Where's the Hunter Soul? Ah, there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Finally, DC is allowed to creep up his Merc camp. But boy, this Demon Hunter progress is so slow. He's not going to be level 4 for a really long time.
Yeah. He's gonna
Which
get level...
means,
Sorry.
in the late game fights, he's not going to be so tanky.
Big invo potion for him. He will still outcreep the DK probably. Scroll the Beast as well. Could go Merchant Expo. That's at least level 3. And Fork Lightning. Seems like they're sharing the map a little right now.
A Players'
Yep.
forces are under
After the hyper-aggressive early here, we take a step back. And now get the levels. We go region for the DK, not bad, especially at this point.
So much HP region. Look at him go. So
Juicy.
again, boots and staff. Very expensive mid game. Plus tier 3, plus the lures.
Tier 3 will be finishing soon for Vortix. Then we have the Lich. And then gathering creeps really going to be
forces are under
a priority. 4, 3, 2 hero levels for the Undead are the dream. And this is where Night Elf oftentimes can run into issues. Yeah, fighting against that with double level 4 is okay, but what you really want is double level 5. And man, that is miles away for DC. But also, Vortex is far away from that level.
Yeah.
DK, not even close to 3 yet.
And Lich is also pretty far away from level 2, which you kind of want for Nova Frost Arrow, Frost Armor. Wisp sees this, could detonate big time here. Soapy Mask, so good.
players' forces are under attack.
DC looking eager to take a fight now. This will be a pretty sweet timing. The Lich and the Orb aren't ready yet.
Ooh,
He's
it's
gonna
pretty
find that creep jack.
dangerous, yeah. With a super healthy DH, with tons of damage, and the Naga and the Dryads coming in. Better to get the F out of here. But the item is
Yep.
gone. So that's fine.
Very, very good TP. By Vortex. Now he can creep the 2 camps on his side and then go to the top right to contest the rest of the creeps there. And there probably we're gonna have the first big fight.
Final level 3. Lich out, Orb out. Destroy upgrade started. Bear tech? How far is the bear tech? Did we even see that? Yeah. Adept. Oh, not queuing the master yet.
Double big invul for Vortex is really nice. You need to have invuls to keep your heroes safe. Oh, DC coming in super aggressively and snipes the statue.
Players' forces are under attack.
Did he do this play with that in mind? That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Forced into TP though, yeah. And that is at least one creep camp top right going to the undead.
Can he jack this now? Ooh, he smells it. There we go. No TP on the Naga. Reaches with a Nova. Long range. And now the Naga works overtime. Coil fork. This hurts, DC.
Oh, he lost 2 bears. Ouch.
Little ambitious, that Demon Hunter harass. Engine of War down as well. Oh, is the game derailing right here? Expo for Vortix.
Yeah, one Dryad died somewhere as well. I'm not quite sure where. That's 11 supply dropping. Vortex only 3 with that statue.
Big mistake.
Went for Frenzy, by the way.
Are under
For
attack.
the mere 4 ghouls that he has and the mere 2 ghouls that he brought to the fight. Oh,
It was the
mana stone.
strongest timing possible for this fight. Bear Master is finished now. That is so much. Oh my god, this mana regen. Sobi and Mana Stone.
Yeah, pretty sick. Demon can't even engage again. It's too hurt.
Yeah.
Those bears that died earlier would be really nice now to have for Reju.
Players' forces are under attack.
But okay, he was close to elimination in game 2 already. Stayed alive. Can you repeat this?
Oh, there's no staff for her. Reju not getting the spell though, and that barely saves the Naga.
DK is chasing, but okay, has mana. I was about to say no mana anymore, but with this region, just surreal pops the stone and the DK falls. That very much looks like Vortix in the grand final. 12 HP. But behind all of this, he's expanding.
Yeah. This game is very over. DC doesn't know it yet. Doesn't know about the expansion, I think. Hoping for a hero kill, but Vortex is not exposing that. And guess what? He's almost level 4, 3, 2. Those are the dream levels I was talking about earlier. Got so many kills, so much experience.
Dodges the detonators. Well, statues are working for him. Demon Hunter back from the tavern. But he can be sniped easily again. Good right clicks from Lich. Good right clicks here. Even a coil is ready. Daytime. Last bit of moon juice. Level 4 is 2 more coils. Oh, Fork. Desperate. But DH hits the deck. And that is Vortix in the grand final as player number 1.
On play there, DC. Definitely a few mistakes. That Ancient of War, why was it so late? That doesn't even make any sense, and then nothing really came together. That Creepjack was okay, but...
Yeah, this hurt.
Yeah.
Like,
didn't work out.
the late creep, opening this game to the DK to harass him that much with the delayed DH. Yeah, problems all over the place for DC. He's getting very good, but not there yet. Second semi-final run in 1 week is pretty impressive though, so keep up the good grind. Maybe we see him back tomorrow for the ESL Open Cup. Thank you, Dawn of War 90 for the 14-month resub. We sent you into a little break before the second semi-final start. It's going to be Cash versus Shake. And once again, this cup is brought to you by Back2Warcraft, of course, and Enraged Liam, a fellow Twitch streamer, ! Liam. You find the link to him. Go check him out. He's streaming Warcraft as well in English, German, and Schweizerdeutsch as well. So we go into a little break and then second semi-final time.